Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Kyrstin.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
We are not going to be on YouTube this week, y'all. Didn't have any camera switchers.
It's okay.
But I have a couple things I need to say.
Get all the tidbits.
First of all, Evan, I got the Zevo for the Nats, and this is the first show. Unfortunately, we're not on YouTube, but
where you can show.
on YouTube, I'm usually swatting the gnats away. Just fucking gnats.
Mm-hmm.
So, Evan, I got it plugged in. We'll see how it goes this show.
It doesn't make any sound either, so that's good.
No, it's just a light and a sticky thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, very much so. Crystal S., she has reached out to me a couple times.
Okay.
She is a new Patreon member.
Yes.
She wanted to hear her shout out. Crystal, I got you on the last episode, I'm pretty sure, but you're getting another shout out.
It, girl.
Yep. She said she loves the relaxed format of our show.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's the goal.
We're just like people you could just come and drink with. And
if you walked in here, you'd be fine.
Yeah, talk shit, you know. And then from Erie, Pennsylvania, the person did not have a name.
Okay.
But I'm going to call her or him, I think it's a girl, because she says, I've got my 3 sisters listening to your show.
Sisters.
Yeah. So Erie, Pennsylvania says, seriously, love you guys. You fucking rock.
Yay.
Thank you so much for sending that in. Yeah. That makes us feel good. Makes us feel like somebody's actually listening out
Somebody cares.
Someone cares. All right. So, again, Crystal is a new Patreon member. And if you would like to help support the show, go to patreon/grits. That's Patreon/grits and help support the show. Also, please go to YouTube. And even if you don't want to watch the videos, please subscribe to us.
Yes.
That will help us out a lot.
Yes.
And what's new with you, girl?
Not a whole lot. I'm alive. I missed the last pod because I was dying, but now I'm living in the flesh. Winning at life.
I feel like I could just light up a cigarette right now. I don't know what is up. I feel like because we're not on camera, like
it's like,
yeah,
whatever.
It's just like loosey fucking goosey, fucking do whatever. Yeah,
we should do a patio pod then next time.
Yeah, maybe in the summer.
Yeah,
not now.
It's too cold right now.
You know, I'm sure Erie, Pennsylvania is very fucking cold. But here in Louisiana, when it is 40 degrees
we're dying.
And slightly windy. We think we're going to have frostbite.
Full blizzard.
And that's terrible. Okay, yeah. All right. So I'm drinking Swear Jar. What are you drinking? Vino, huh?
I'm drinking cheap ass wine.
Okay. Is that the name of it?
No.
Because I feel
that would be really cool.
Like
though.
if I made a wine,
it'd be cheap ass wine.
I would call it cheap ass wine.
It's California traditional. It's $5 wine.
Nice. You like it?
It's all right.
Bruh, you just lost your whole fucking story. Y'all, her whole story. Now all your pages are out of order.
Fucking fuck. All right. Well, it was already nonsense anyway.
Here, this story has been a problem since you arrived. I was trying to print it for her. Y'all had to print 1 page at a time between whatever she was sending me and my crappy printer. We had to go.
I'm like, send this one, print this one.
Yeah.
Okay, print this one.
We were ridiculous.
Yeah.
We were like the 2 Stooges on this fucking thing.
That's how it felt like.
Okay, you ready for this, girl?
I am ready.
Do it to it.
Bear with me just in case we get out of sorts.
Yeah, because well, Tammy had to print 7 pages and I was texting you while you're upstairs. Hey, did you get page 2? Nope, but I got page 4 twice. Yes.
Page 4 twice. I think that I've got them in order for now. So this story is going to be backwards, or however I told Tammy the backwards way, because we're going to get the actual
crime
story at the beginning. The actual crime is going to be at the beginning, but the backstory like carries it and like pushes it all together to a nice little dumpling.
Okay.
So,
did you say a nice little dumpling?
A nice little dumpling. I got this beauty blender that looks like a dumpling, and it's so freaking cute.
Is a beauty blender to blend your makeup on your face?
Yeah, the little beat your face with that little spongy.
I love that expression. Beat your face. Beat it up, girl.
So it's cute, and it's like a little dumpling. So that's why I said that.
Do you like dumplings?
No, I don't.
I don't care for dumplings.
It depends.
Okay.
Like
no, like if you go to an Asian restaurant, do you like the dumplings?
I will eat them. Make? That's not my first
I'm
order.
No, I'm not.
I don't like them if they're like gooey and gross. I don't know. I'm a texture person.
Gotcha.
So, also, if I call one of the characters Adam, I thought his name was Adam the whole time.
You were doing the story.
Then
what's his real name? Joshua?
Andrew. So I was at least a little close.
A name.
An A name. I was a little close. So, all right. So the story that we're doing today is in Carlton, Texas.
Hey, Texas people.
Hey,
I know
Texas.
we got a lot of listeners over there in Texas.
Yes. And this is 2020. So October 2nd, 2020 is when it all went down.
All right.
A little bit of who is here.
So, well, I'm thinking this is like...
Oh, I cannot clear my dang throat.
Do you want me to pause it?
You're good.
I'm thinking that, okay, 2020 is when COVID started. So we're still at home in October-ish. Okay.
I feel like Texas...
They're letting us go to restaurants now if we wear our mask at this point?
Maybe.
Okay.
I want to say the pandemic started like early.
Yes.
March-ish.
Yeah. No, it started early, but it felt like that fucker went.
Stayed for years.
COVID was 19
like
and then 20 and then all of a sudden COVID was 35 years old.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. All right.
So Alyssa Burkett, she is one of the names in the story. She's born December 31st, 1995. She was a beautiful 24-year-old single mother. She was raising her baby girl, who was 1 at the time.
Oh,
I know. And she's beautiful, beautiful little baby. She worked full-time at the Green Tree Apartments as an assistant manager for the complex. So an assistant property manager.
Yeah. You go, girl.
Yeah. At this time, she was having serious issues with her baby daddy and the custody issues and fighting for her rights with Andrew Beard. And he wasn't the most pleasant person when it comes to their relationship. He just was an ass.
Were they ever married?
No.
Okay. They just had a baby and now.
And he was an ass.
Yeah.
From the jump, he was an ass. So I don't know if that was like, she was happy with that. And some girls like assholes. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
They like the bad boys.
Right.
They like the drama.
In all that time, she's living scared because she's trying to fight for custody of her kid and she doesn't have as many resources as he does.
Right.
So this day, October 2nd, 2020, Alyssa goes to her job. She parks in her normal parking spot. It's a completely normal day. She parks and then a black SUV pulls up in the parking spot next to her. And I can only imagine if Alyssa was like I am, she's grabbing everything in one trip.
Yes.
Half the time I'm trying to get out of work or to work. I have 2 cups, 2 bags, sometimes more shit.
I'm zipping up all the zippers on my backpack because Harold is like, your shit's going to fall out. It's all about to dump. Yes.
Yep.
So,
yeah. So I'm coming in double fisting every morning. And then I just kind of nudge my way out of the car with the backpack on.
Yes.
Just trying to teeter and totter. So what I can assume is she's making sure she has everything to get up before she gets out the car. The person in the black SUV jumps out, shoots her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. We're jumping in really quick.
Okay.
Shoots her through the window.
Wow.
He jumps out, shoots her. And I'm assuming that he was thinking that one shot was going to kill her.
Yeah.
So he gets back into, and this is a male assailant. He gets back into the SUV and begins to pull out, but sees that Alyssa is still getting out of her car. She's trying to make it to the door for help. From what I've read, it was a face shot, but she was still alive.
So for me, I think my gut reaction to that would be hers. I need to get out the car and get help. But I think really, if I were...
I would have played dead.
Yes.
You would have...
Yeah.
I don't feel like I would have thought that.
I would not have thought of that either. I'm not quick on my toes.
Yeah. I completely feel that. So she's trying to get to the door.
Yeah.
This is at her work. She's trying to get to the door. Well, the guy pulls the SUV back into the spot and he runs towards her, but he has another weapon, which is another big ass knife.
A machete.
Not shaped like a K.
Not like a K-bar.
But it is a big ass knife.
It could have been a K-bar.
Could have been.
Just not shaped like a K.
Not shaped like a K. So he runs up and he starts to stab her to death near the front door. And she, as a fighter, she continues to fight. She's banging on the window for help. But because they heard gunshots first,
they went down.
They're thinking it's an active shooter trying to get in. And this is all her coworkers.
I mean, somebody needs to call 911.
Yeah. So I think that at that point, they were just trying to stay covered to not get shot. So the man continues to stab Alyssa. He stabs her a total of 44 times.
Jesus.
In broad daylight, you're stabbing this girl after you've shot her.
Wow.
She's still breathing when he leaves.
Oh my gosh.
Which, for me, let me die. Like, I in my heart, I'd be like,
just let me go.
Yeah, because that's
a hard recovery.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be stabbed that many times, shot in the face and all of that. Like,
oh man.
I can't imagine. She's still breathing at the front door. The guy runs off. He gets into the SUV, dips out. The fire department show up. They show up first. There was a 911 call. The person was like, we don't know what the hell is happening.
Yeah.
We need somebody here now.
Yeah.
So fire department was the first to get there. They show up. They're working on her. But at this point, like,
no,
she was, she was done.
Wow.
And she fought as good as she could during that time. Then the police goes around and they start asking, what did y'all see? What does this person look like? Like, so
nothing. We fucking ducked.
We died. Well, apparently there was a janitor that was like across the way from where the shooting happened. And he was able to see, like, in between the gunshot and the stabbing, like, he was able to see that middle part.
Okay.
So he didn't see the shot, but he saw stabbing until the guy left. So
could he identify the guy, or
by the face? I don't think so.
So the guy didn't have a mask on or anything like that?
He did not have a mask on.
All right.
No mask. I mean, he was like a plain and normal person that jumps out of an SUV
and just started wailing.
Normal ass people. Yeah. So what they said was that it was a black guy.
Okay.
Black beard, black curly beard, black guy. He got out, got back in, and rolled out. Whoever he wasn't trying to leave until she was dead or close to death.
Wow.
Because if you shot somebody, my first as a criminal, my first reaction would be like, I'm leaving. I shot. Like, everybody can hear me shooting this person.
Maybe shoot 2 or 3 times if you think that one is not going to.
Right.
Why are we?
I don't know how we got to. Why are we stabbing?
Like,
you had a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You jumped to. Oh well. Yeah. I just fucking stabbed the shit out of her. I would have shot her again if it were me.
Let's not talk about it being us. Let's not talk about it being us.
But I'm just like.
I agree. Maybe this is the first time he's ever shot someone, and
he's a virgin killer,
freaking out.
Probably in the middle of the day, which was very weird to me.
But you don't bring a knife to a gunfight, bitch.
Hell no. It was just the whole situation was very weird on how this happened, and my thought was it wasn't intended for her. That was my thought. The whole front half of this story.
Well, my initial thought is murder for hire.
Yeah.
So
that would definitely make way more sense.
That's my thought, just from what you've told me so far.
Yeah, that would make more sense. So they talked to him. Well, they called her mom. They call her mom to come to the apartment complex. They knew who it was. It was her coworkers. They saw her get out of her car. Like, it wasn't come ID. It was, what are we going to do? You know? So she shows up and she says that she has somebody that she thinks would have done it. And it's the baby daddy, Andrew Beard. She said, I knew this was going to happen. He is an evil person. Sobbing.
So is Andrew black? Her baby daddy?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
that's who she thinks did it.
Yes.
Mom is like,
because he's an ass.
Yeah.
So it all connects, and I'll go through.
Yeah.
Her little.
Am I asking too many questions?
No. So the mom says, I think it's the baby daddy. The baby daddy and her have been fighting over the 1-year-old Willow for before, like, she even knew that it was a girl, this guy.
Wow.
She told him, hey, I'm pregnant. She was excited-ish about it, like, not prepared. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody is prepared until it
for a shot.
Yeah, until it happens. they never really saw eye to eye on what was going to happen or anything like that. So what he does is he straight up asks her for full custody before the baby's even born. Like, I should have full custody.
You need to slow your roll, boo-boo.
Baby, you don't even know what the baby is. Right. And you're like, that's mine. Full custody. I want it. So her response is, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, you are cracked out, bro.
Yes, I like that.
So he's 9 years older than her.
Wow.
Yes. So
he should know better by now.
No shit. He's an ass. I mean, that.
And she's 24 when you're telling me the story. So she's probably 23 when she had the baby, maybe 22 when she found out she was pregnant. And he's 9 years older than her, 27.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's established. Like, he has all the resources. He has a good job. He has a house. Like, he seems to be the guy that has his shit together.
Yeah. But he's an asshole.
He's an ass. Anyway, so they met on a dating website.
Okay.
From what I understand, everything, there was no like, hey, I'm saying I'm younger or anything like that.
No fishy shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a weird
Nobody's
thing.
trying to catfish anybody or
not.
Fucking,
yeah. So they didn't have really anything serious. It wasn't like, hey, let's date. Hey, we're getting married. Like, it was a casual thing.
Yeah. They just like to hook up.
Right. And if I can imagine, she probably wouldn't have even talked to him after he was being an ass. It's just that she got pregnant, and that's how that happened. She found out she was pregnant. Of course, she was scared after finding out that but she found out that she's having a baby girl, which through the documentary, it looks like she was surrounded by a lot of women and just like perfect, like she's a girl.
Mom, grandma, aunt, sister,
like she
whatever.
just will fall right into what we have going on. She was scared, naturally. But after she found out that she was having a girl, she was super excited.
Awesome.
So in 2019, she had her baby. She loved being a mom. She loved her daughter more than anything in the whole world. Her sister says everything she did was for her daughter.
Of course.
Every move she made, it was all about Willow. She even went back to school, and it was unclear what exactly she went back to school for, but it ties into what her job was, which property manager.
Yeah. I mean, she could have just been going back for a business degree or something.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So Andrew continued to fight for full custody because at the time he was only seeing her like a few days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And this is so fucked up because her being dead, he's going to get the first right of refusal.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I know in my gut that he's involved in this somehow. So okay.
So
I'm not trying to foreshadow.
No, you're good. Have you heard this one before?
Nope, I never heard it.
Cool. I'm winning then. So he continued to fight for full custody. Andrew had all. I gotta make sure that I'm reading the right damn page.
Well, his name is Andrew, so you got that right.
So Andrew, they went to court. She was scared that when they went to court, they would see that he's older and he's more stable, and that he would get full custody.
Yeah.
She's terrified, which rightfully so, because that's how it seems.
But it sounds like that didn't happen.
Right.
She had custody of her daughter.
At the time, yeah. So everything that I was seeing, it wasn't like indicated that he was a shitty dad or that he didn't, he wanted the child just to piss the girl off.
Right.
Like everything that I've seen was he was a good father. He took care of her when he was supposed to, made sure everything was good. So they fought back and forth, but they were finally at a point where everything was like
settled down.
Chill.
Yeah.
It was chill. In 2020, things started to change for the better. The whole bitter battle, it just kind of settled down.
Change for the better, the bitter battle.
The bitter battle. They both found significant others.
Okay, good.
So I think that's kind of what
that will calm some fucking shit down. Yeah.
So she found a man, and Andrew found a girl. Holly Elkins is her name.
Holly Elkins. Mm-hmm. All right.
So Holly made an effort to communicate with Alyssa, saying that she hopes that they can parent together, all four of them, fine and good.
Right.
And Alyssa agreed. She's like, I'm so glad that that's where we're trying to go.
Sometimes it takes the women in those situations to get together.
To say, hey,
Yeah.
They're dumbass, or he's a dumbass. We know, but we'll be fine.
Right.
So things were going great. And at some point, Andrew starts back up with his shit again.
Okay.
He starts back up about, I want full custody. I'm bringing you to court. All of his comments and conversation with the family and with Alyssa was like just dickish, fully just dickish. And
he got off his meds.
Something. Like it was a whole switch that was flipped completely. So Alyssa started feeling like weird about him. It was like he was stalking her almost. Like everywhere.
Dude, you got another woman. Stop.
Why are you pestering me and bugging me? I'm just trying to be me. Leave me alone.
I'm trying to live my life and raise our daughter and just chill the fuck out.
Settle the fuck down, motherfucker.
The fuck down.
So she felt like he was stalking her. And the reason why is he knows everywhere where she is, everywhere the daughter goes, everywhere she goes. Like
he got a GPS
he is
tracker
full
on
psycho
her
mode.
Car. Oh my God.
Like looking to see where the fuck she is at every moment.
That's ridiculous. Like, I mean, how does his girlfriend feel about this? Maybe she doesn't know, but like
maybe
if you're so hung up on her.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the couch. Hold on, let me see where the fuck this bitch is.
Right.
And then we can talk.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Like just fucking okay, bye.
Right. No.
Bye, Felicia.
To me, that's too much.
Yeah.
So one of the nights that she was out with friends, he just pops up. Like, how obvious can you make it, bro, that you're actually stalking me?
We're both at Brewbacher's at the same time?
How's that happening? So with him doing that, she really just started feeling unsafe. A point in the documentary that I watched is a video of her just saying, I'm going through this terrible custody battle and it's taking a toll on my mental health. But I just wanted to say, like, no matter what's going on with you, stick it out, stay strong. It's going to be fine. And I think she was more telling herself that.
Yeah.
You know, just to,
was this like a social media video?
I think it was meant to be, but it was never posted.
Oh, okay.
So it didn't give me a time of when she took that, but I think her intention was to post it. She was
giving herself the pep talk.
Yeah, because it was like a hey guys type thing. Like, hey guys, I'm going through this. And the best friend found that video after the fact.
Oh.
But it was close to when everything went down. So in September 2020, now she was
before the murder.
Correct. 911 was called, and it was from a man named Frank Morrow saying, I saw this girl and she's selling drugs out of her car at Green Tree Apartments.
You're a fucking liar.
Swear.
Frank.
Yeah, Frank Morrow, you dumbass. They asked for all of his info, and he even gave like a license plate for Alyssa's car.
Oh my God.
Sus as fuck. Super sus. So the police act on the tip. They find drugs, cash, and a gun in her trunk.
What the fuck? Andrew is gone to all the lengths.
Nuts, so. Full nuts. Of course, Alyssa freaks out, but...
I mean, she doesn't seem like that was planted, right?
What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, from what you've told me so far, she doesn't seem like she's...
a druggie.
First of all, if you're selling drugs, I don't think you need to have a day job. Like you probably...
That, and you're not having drugs in your trunk. Like, we're not selling sushi out of the back of the car. Like, shit's not in your trunk. If you're dealing drugs, it's in a book set. Like, it's not just like, open up the trunk, get you some.
Hey, you here for the deal?
Like,
click, click.
The fuck?
Poop, pop the trunk.
It's not like the guy with the trench coat that opens his fucking coat and says, I've got these type of watches and jewelry. Like, it's not like that. So clearly after they questioned her, the police, they're like, she don't fucking know anything about it. She don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
She don't have a clue, and determined that all this stuff was put in her car.
Yeah.
It's unclear when.
How is Andrew getting access to her car?
Well,
what the shit?
At pickup, the backpack's in the trunk, and he puts something in there. Then, like, it could have been planted, and who knows when. Especially if she's like, I don't use my trunk.
Yeah,
I got shit in the back of my truck.
Yeah,
my trunk. I don't use it for.
Yeah,
all the time.
You don't use it for daily in and out.
No. So they think it's planted, and she says, I think it's Andrew. I think that Andrew did this. He put this in the back of my car. That's the only person that has been in access for that.
Right.
So that day, she texts her best friend, and she says, he's going to try and get someone to kill me.
No shit.
Yeah. She texted her that.
She was foreshadowing.
She was very, very scared. She was genuinely scared. And even her sister was like, she got very nervous. Everywhere we went, she would be texting herself like, hey, can you come over while I walk inside my house? Or lock the door behind you? Or do you see anyone around you? Like, she just was super scared.
Just be on the phone with somebody while you're doing all. Yeah.
Yes.
That's really
She was
sad.
terrified.
That's sad.
And 1 month after this Frank Morrow thing, Alyssa was killed. So the day that Alyssa was killed.
So at first, he just wanted to put her in jail.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
That was the easiest way.
Well, I mean, if they did somehow find her guilty of that, she would not get her child.
Right.
So, yeah, he would.
Then he has another notch on his fucking belt to say, I'm better than her. I should have custody.
Right.
For somebody who is that much older than her, how childish he was and this whole baffling to me.
It's very baffling to me that they did not have a serious relationship and he's this intent
nuts
on getting his child.
Yes.
Because men don't usually have that.
They're
drive.
like, all right, I only got to have her 3 days a week. Like, that's cool with me. Like, I love her. I love being with her. But
do I have to have her 3 days a week?
Yes. Like, I'll take the weekends.
Yeah.
I'll take every other weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
So 1 month after she's killed, he has visitation the day that she's murdered. So he has court-ordered visitation. That's the way they set it up because he started with the whole court shit at the beginning.
Okay.
So
and I'm assuming she's at daycare or something.
I don't.
The baby.
It doesn't really indicate.
Okay.
Because the moms are very involved. The boy's mom and the girls, they're both like super involved. So it doesn't really seem like it was a daycare thing.
Andrew and Alyssa's moms.
Yes.
Okay.
They're very involved.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah. But somebody's got the baby.
Andrew has the baby. And when all this goes down, Alyssa's mom is nervous because she thinks that Andrew's going to kill the baby too. Or you're going to kill one person. Like, who knows how you'll.
I mean, yeah, I get what she's saying, but this is his whole fight. This is his win. Like, he doesn't want to kill the baby because that's what he's been trying.
Right. But I think just the way that he put her daughter in such a terrified state, I think she was just
terrified for her grandchild. Yeah.
I think that was her biggest thing. So she told him, at the beginning, she's like, I think it was Andrew who killed my daughter. So the police act on this just a few hours after the murder, they pull Andrew over for a traffic violation.
Convenient.
Yes.
Why couldn't they just go to his fucking house and talk to him? Okay.
I don't know if they tried to do that or what. Right. But so Andrew and Holly.
Oh, I need to take my medicine. I'm so glad
that was you and not me.
No, God. Okay. Will you help me remember?
It's almost always me.
No. This happened, I think, the last podcast.
I think it did.
Because I was like.
It was either you. No, it was me. It was a food alarm.
No, I'm talking about the last podcast I did without you. My medicine timer went off. But we're recording a lot later than we normally do. So, sorry, guys. Life happens.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, so
they have him over for the violation. They pull him over. They ask Andrew and Holly, which Holly is involved with the daughter and just all of it. She's not like I don't want to introduce my kid to this girl. Like, she's a serious person in his life.
Wants to parent, co-parent.
Yes. The police said he was very calm whenever they pulled him over, got him out, started asking him questions. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, the mother of my daughter was murdered.
He was not.
It was just
reacting the way a normal person would react to this.
Even if you have an issue with her, like, that's your baby's mom that got killed and you're just meh about it.
Meh.
Yeah. So because he had court ordered, he was able to take Willow, Holly and Willow, they went and stayed at Airbnb because the police said, don't go back to your house, which I thought was nice of them to do, but kind of weird.
I don't understand that.
Well, they went and searched his house.
Oh.
So I don't know if, I don't.
If they had a search warrant.
Maybe they had it before.
Maybe.
And said, hey, we're going to go search your shit anyway, so don't fucking be there.
Just go get go to Motel 6. Right. They'll leave the light on for you. Just fucking stay overnight.
Yeah.
And let us do our shit in your house.
We'll ransack your shit.
It will be a total fucking shit show when you come home.
You don't want to be there.
Fuck.
So they go and do that, but they took his truck too. So I don't know if they brought him there. I don't know. A lot of it's unclear.
They're looking for a K-bar.
Exactly. Wedged in between the seats.
Yeah.
So they take his truck. They search his truck and his house and found all kind of shit. So they found the backpack that was in his house, and it had a note with information on it. The information that was on it was the Frank Morrow 911 call.
So the backpack was
at the house.
The backpack that they found in her trunk for drugs?
No, they found this backpack at his house when they searched his house.
Okay.
So inside his backpack, he had a note.
Oh, the instructions to Frank, this is what I need you to say.
No.
Oh. He had a note about...
It was a note writing down the license plate, who it was, what name I was going to use.
Oh, he did the call.
Correct.
I got you.
Correct. So they find that with the license plate number, car, make, model, blah, blah, blah. They also found a GPS tracker box.
You needed to write that down and keep that?
Why the fuck would you keep
Frank, come on.
You dumb shit.
Andrew Frank. Mm-hmm. They also found a what? GPS?
Tracker box.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Uh-huh.
They found the GPS tracker box. And
that's how he knew where she was all the time.
They found the tracker on her car. Mm-hmm. After she was murdered, they were able to locate the tracker on the vehicle with the box that ties all of this too. Mm-hmm. So in the truck, they found a foundation, like a makeup foundation.
Yeah. Was it Holly's shade?
It was called Java.
Oh, it was a very dark color.
Very dark.
He put makeup on.
Very dark.
That little bitch.
And they found the black SUV parked less than a mile from where Andrew lives.
So is it his SUV? Okay, don't know yet.
So the cameras from a neighbor's house show a man running from where the SUV is parked.
A Java man.
All the way to Andrew's house.
Wow.
Fucking idiot is what I wrote. You fucking idiot.
Yes, yes.
So when they got to the black SUV, they found blood, specks of blood.
Oh my gosh.
Matches Alyssa's DNA.
Did they find any bloody clothes or anything in his house?
Not that I know of.
Wow. Well, he did something right, I guess.
At least you made an effort.
Most of the criminals are like, I'm just going to put this in my hamper for later. And
savor the murder.
Right.
They also found a fake beard.
Nice.
Like fake beard from a party store.
Yes.
Fake beard.
Not even an expensive fake beard.
Like a curly...
Not even an expensive fake beard.
It wasn't like a stick-on or anything.
He looked like that little magnet man, with the kids with the powder, and you do that.
That's about how that was.
I hope y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't, but I'm going to act like
okay, thank you.
So they find all of that in this black SUV. At this point, they have enough to arrest him.
Good.
3 days after he was charged with the murder, he turned himself in. I don't know why they didn't go pick him up.
He might have been hiding.
Possible.
I mean, the Motel 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could have used the Frank alias at the Motel 6.
Frank Morrow. But he'd be stupid to do that because they've been able to find him real quick.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe she did I don't know. Holly's bitch ass.
I'm so mad that Holly's gotten dragged into
tangled into the whole
yes.
Poor Holly. So he's charged with murder. Willow then goes to Alyssa's mom.
As she should.
Yes, because I think they wanted to investigate further his family and who's involved.
I mean, they can't, the man who did the murder, they can't give the child to that family.
I guess unless it was the only option.
Yeah.
Like that or,
But I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the baby goes to Alyssa's mom.
Baby goes to Alyssa's mom.
They keep investigating Andrew Frank.
Frank Morrow, Andrew Beard. Conveniently. Andrew Beard with a fake beard.
And he got a fake beard.
Stupid. So then Holly volunteers to speak with the police. Like, she's like, oh, I'll talk.
Okay, was this bitch in on it?
I'll talk. She said, I wrote. She volunteered to speak with the police, and she was questioned about the murder. Basically, she says she doesn't know how things got to where they are.
I know he hated her, but I didn't think he would kill her.
She also said, how am I supposed to tell my family? Because they just got engaged. Like, he popped the question and everything. Like, so they're engaged. This is a serious thing for them. She's like, how am I supposed to tell my family? Like, I just got engaged to this wonderful man, and now I got to tell him, well, nope, he's a murderer.
Yeah.
Like,
what did the cops answer to that? Because I can tell you what the cops answer to that.
The cops basically let her talk.
Well, I experienced this myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all made a mistake? What am I supposed to tell all these people who know about your mistake?
Right.
I don't care. Tell them whatever you want to tell them. Yeah,
and it didn't seem like it.
Yeah.
They didn't give two shits.
No, they're not going to give two shits.
They're like, oh, well, we'll help you talk.
No. Let me write a script out for you so you can tell your family how fucked up all this shit is.
Yeah, the person that you have been falling in love with is now fucking nutso. So,
girl, she couldn't have known he like had a tracker on her and all that shit.
If she did,
she was stupid.
She was fucking stupid
for staying with him. Yeah.
Some girls like the toxic, you never know. But she stood by him like the whole time that he was in there. Like, she even said in the questioning, like, I'm a stage 5 clinger girlfriend. I was like, oh, okay.
DEFCON 4.
Yeah, like stage 5 clinger girlfriend. And she would have known, like, she knows where he is at all times. So I don't know if she was tracking his ass either.
I am sorry. If you are that stage 5 clingy, you would have known
that he was killing somebody.
Well, you would have known that your man was following his ex all over town.
And she may have known.
Maybe, but
she may have known and was sitting in the recliner going, aha, I'm watching your fucking ass, watching him.
Yeah.
She could have been tracking him too. I don't know.
Maybe.
So she says all of that. She's upset in the questioning. After the questioning, he's arrested. He goes to jail. She stays with Andrew's mom and like built a great relationship. They stayed together while he was locked up. He was locked up for about 3 weeks before he was able to post.
Wow. That doesn't seem like very long.
No, it doesn't. But I think they had to sort out some things.
Do you know what kind of bail he? Okay.
It didn't say. The whole researching this, and I started this story while I was sick, so I had to continue it. But the researching some of the full, you can type in like somebody's name and it'll give you the Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find any of that shit. And I think because it's so new.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll be doing one that's this new. But anyway, it's easier to find it when it's ancient.
So, but yeah, it is. And
because then it's solid.
Well, when I do my research, people give me a lot of ideas, but I have to kind of ferret out, like, okay, is there enough information on this for me? But you have plenty of information.
It's just
maybe not the information you want.
Yes, it's not all the things that I was hoping
all the stupid
for.
Questions.
No, you're asking all the questions I sat there and asked, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't
Google.
find anything.
I can only have 2 tabs open at once, but I need 15.
Yes. So it doesn't give me the idea of why he was only in there. I think it was just he had to be processed and they were sorting through things.
Yep.
So
I'll come get you out of jail, but do not call me until you've been processed.
Correct. So, and here's where I got Paige's crazy. So she dips. Like, she does the full.
Holly?
Where's my phone?
Why? What you need?
So I can pull up the part where she dipped. All right, I'm gonna just do it from memory because I don't know where my phone is. So she does the dip when
Holly?
he's about to get out. It's like 2 days before he's about to get out. She does the dip. She's like, I gotta go. Like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Rightfully so. Like, I get that.
I need to go find someone else I can be stage 5 clingy with.
Yeah, because he's not here enough for me to cling.
Right. He's been gone 3 weeks. She's over
It's too long.
Yeah.
That's too long. So she dips. His mom goes and picks him up. And she's gone. She goes back to Michigan.
Holly. At peace out.
She's done. She's like, I can't.
I don't blame her.
I can't do this shit anymore.
All right.
Whatever.
I'm okay with that.
So she.
Oh, she found her phone.
Yeah. I got to pull it on my phone because I'm going to miss too much info. So please cut this stupidity out.
Oh, no. We're leaving all of this in there.
We need a commercial right now.
Go buy a Zevo gnat catcher. Free promo.
Okay. So.
Also, go to Total Wine and buy yourself some swear jar.
Or banana.
Oh, banana pudding.
That shit's fucking good.
Old Smoky banana pudding moonshine.
All right.
We started with that.
And it was delicious. And I will be getting some. Okay. Back on track. So he was released on bond the day before he got out. Holly jumped ship. She said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Blah, blah, blah. I said she does the dip on his ass. They called the feds because they found whoever called. I think the police department who was able to let him. I think it was like a low stage charge at this point.
Okay.
Because they had enough to kind of tie him to, but not as exaggerated as it gets.
Okay.
So the feds got involved, and in his house, they found an unregistered silencer.
Oh.
Which now, I don't know if it's changed between now and then, but now, like, you have to go through a whole process to get a silencer.
You can't just go to Walmart and pick one up off the shelf.
You have to be printed and all of that. Like, it's a big deal. So they found that in his house. So they were able to pull him in on those charges. And I believe those charges kind of put him to where he has so many charges he can't bail out.
So he was about to get out. And then they found all this other shit.
I think he got out. Like, what? I think he got out and they pulled him back in.
Okay, I got you.
Because it talks about the mom going pick him up.
Okay, like, all right.
I'm pretty sure he got out.
He got out. He went back in. He went and had some Waffle House because I know I would want
Mama brought him to IHOP.
Yes.
And then they were like, nope, bitch, come on back.
We picking you up. You finish your scattered, smothered, diced and chunk. We coming. We come and get you.
We come and get your ass. So they pulled him back in on that. And at that point, they charged him with cyberstalking.
Oh, wow.
Using a dangerous weapon, resulting in death. So I think they had enough to say. That doesn't
sound like a murder charge to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I agree.
But okay. I'm hanging here with you. I'm listening.
So he calls his mom. And he's in jail at this point. He calls his mom and says, I'm going to plead guilty. And she said, don't plead guilty to something you didn't do. Like,
and he's like, I did it, Mom. And that's all recorded because they record all the fucking shit in jail.
He tells his mom that he killed her. But here's the plot twist. So, like I said, Holly headed back to her hometown in Michigan. She has a new boyfriend. Her best friend says that she never even mentioned this guy. Like, no talks about baby mama or Andrew or
you mean
nothing.
While they were going through their relationship and all of this? She never told her BFF.
Never.
I got engaged to this guy.
Never.
Wow.
Never said shit about it. The other thing that her bestie said was what she does is she plays a cat and mouse game. And she has these men wrapped completely around her finger. Everything she says.
She got the good shit.
Is what they do.
She got the magic shit.
That magic shit. So, also she said she always needed a man. Like, there was never a time where she couldn't just be herself.
But I feel like there's a little bit more to this that I haven't heard yet.
There is.
Okay.
So, she's always in control. Back in Texas, after they've, he pled guilty to his charges and blah, blah, blah. Now they're getting info from him. They're starting to make friends with him. They're starting to hear his story. They're getting all the information. They're funneling through his phone. of course, they've already dug through Alyssa's phone and just kind of come to the conclusion that Andrew's a jackass. And we know that. And that's just what it is.
Was Andrew not smart enough to have formulated this plan himself?
I don't think that it was about intelligence. I think it was about being persuaded to do it.
Oh.
So they went through the text on his phone and, they went through all the baby mama texts and all that shit. They get to him and Holly's text. It was super sus that she dipped out, out.
Right.
She went from being super supportive to being involved, like uninvolved, super quick. As they looked through those things, they found how much Holly hated Alyssa.
Oh my God.
Holly hated Alyssa so much that she would text and say that she was ugly. Now, mind you, this girl's beautiful. Like Alyssa, she is gorgeous. She is none of the things that, and if she's fat, I'd say, hey, yeah, she's a heavy girl. She's beautiful. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
And what does Holly look like?
Similar. She's gorgeous Andrew had
too?
Good taste.
Okay. All right.
Alyssa was more natural pretty, and Holly's more of fake pretty.
Beat in the face.
Yes, very fake pretty. So she's calling her fat and ugly, and she's just saying how she's a terrible mom. She's
telling her this?
She's telling him this.
Oh, telling him this.
Yes.
Okay.
She has Alyssa in her phone as cunt baby mama.
Oh, my God.
Literally cunt baby mama.
Wow.
Texting back, I hope that we can just co-parent.
Yeah.
Mom.
Fake ass bitch.
Right.
Fake ass
She wanted
bitch.
Willow. She wanted Willow. She wanted
a child that she didn't have to give birth to.
She wanted to be Andrew's baby mama. And if that meant cutting Alyssa out, that's what she was going to do. Andrew then tells the police that Holly was the one who kicked all this shit back into battle.
Wow.
Holly even tried to get Alyssa's mom arrested by saying that she assaulted her when Alyssa's mom went for pickup.
Sweet little grandma.
Yeah. Sweet little grandma. She assaulted her at pickup, but it's the pickup that Andrew didn't show up for at the time that it was supposed to be picked up.
Oh.
So they kept Willow longer than they were supposed to.
Yeah. Because baby daddy didn't show up.
Correct.
Not because they were being assholes.
Correct. She put the scratches on herself. Like she went hardcore on it, bruh. She put the scratches on herself from the top of her chest down.
Wow.
So it's clear that you did that shit to her. There's no fucking way.
She's right-handed. Yeah. She went from the left shoulder down.
Yes. Saying that. And it was like
because I feel like if another bitch is scratching you, like you're going straight down. Like you're going in and you're going straight down.
You're not scratching across your chest.
Yeah.
So the police are not stupid. Of course, they're like, this
Thank
fucking
goodness.
bitch.
Yes.
She's so like, and they showed pictures. First of all, on the 911 call, the police is like, okay, well, whatever. She's like, she assaulted me. Like, she assaulted me. And they're like, oh, she's like, do y'all want to see my scratches? So the police are like, I mean, I guess. So they took pictures. I mean, it's like, if you were scratching an itchy spot, that's what it looks like.
Oh, God.
It's not even like bloody or it. If you're gonna pretend like somebody fucking scratched you, better fucking bleed, bitch.
You better get a knife out.
Get it right.
Get a knife out, bitch. Get a K-bar out.
Get a K-bar out. That'll give you double scratches for the K shape. So
that's for you, Bree.
Hey, Bree. So they didn't buy it, of course. She took a trip before the murder happened.
Holly
took a trip before the murder happened. And while she is gone, she's texting Andrew, you better handle this because if it's not handled, I'm not coming home. He's like, that's the plan.
Okay.
She says,
I'm just imagining her like being all bougie and shit, but also like she took a trip somewhere, but she stayed at a Motel 6.
That bitch stays on trips.
Stayed at a Motel 6.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh, I believe it.
A Red Roof Inn, bitch.
I believe it. She got the one with the creepy crawlies next to her.
Bed bugs.
Yep. So then she tells him, like, this is going to determine if you're a ride or die or not.
What?
The text messages are like,
bro,
what in
if I have to threaten you to be my ride or die, You are not my ride or die.
Because you need a ride.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yes.
I don't have to say, hey, do you want to be my ride or die?
Yeah.
The fuck? So she says all of that, and
Police
Andrew
are just like,
fucking
this
idiot
bitch.
ass
Yes.
bitch. So Andrew, he told the police that after the murder, which I think it's in between, because after the murder, like they weren't together long enough. It doesn't make any sense, but after the murder or during the murder or before he committed the murder, she would ask for details while they were having sex.
Details on what? I had a drink in my mouth. Oh my.
Like she wanted the raw details.
So she was getting off literally.
You killed your baby mama.
On how you killed her.
And that gets me going, baby.
I stabbed her 40 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, fuck.
What? So, and one thing.
She is the psycho.
She's nuts. She's fucking nuts. And one thing that the documentary says is Andrew's not innocent in this.
Right.
But he was fully driven by the pussy.
She got the voodoo punani.
Yeah. She is living and breathing that chaotic craziness. Mm-mm. So after the arrest, she thought like, he's arrested and I don't have nothing to do with it. And if I can if I can get away from this, like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Take a trip. They ain't looking for me.
Right.
Not today, bitch.
Good.
So in 2023, Andrew was sentenced to 43 years.
That doesn't seem like enough, but okay.
No, it doesn't.
But he pled guilty and cooperated.
Correct.
So I guess that's...
And he cooperated like way more than he had to. Yeah. Because he was like, if I'm going to go down, this bitch is going to go with me.
Yeah.
This fucking dirty ass bitch.
She going to be clingy, needy bitch. She going to find a bitch in prison to be clingy, needy.
Correct.
With.
Find you a new woman.
Hold my pocket. Hold my pocket.
So after he's sentenced, they arrest her.
Good.
They arrest her at the Miami airport after her long trip to the Dominican Republic.
Oh, man. You should have stayed there, bitch.
No shit. So
bitch, where's she get her money? Is she got a JOB?
I have no.
Okay.
Gave me nothing.
Sorry.
By way of how she is and her demeanor.
You think it's her family? She
has
grew
to
up.
be.
Yeah.
There's no way that girl grew up.
Silver spoon.
100%.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I'm just back in from the Dominican.
The Dominican.
Oh, you need to cuff and stuff me?
Right. Like,
okay. So they arrest her at the airport.
They arrest her at the airport.
Wheels touch down.
Which I'm so glad that they did in a public place because I feel like that was especially embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
So she pled not guilty.
Yeah, she do sound like that bitch who cares what other people think about her. 100%. I give 0 fucks.
100%. So they charged her with conspiracy to stalking with a dangerous weapon resulting in death.
Wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like enough.
No, it doesn't.
And she got 3 weeks. No.
So by way of them being able to get her phone and getting in her business, they were able to find all these things that are tied to her by way of her phone. She searched for tracking devices on her phone.
Wow.
She bought the foundation with the Walgreens receipt.
Damn.
Found that.
Girl. You got to pay cash for that.
Yeah. No shit.
Especially the Java color.
Send somebody else for Java. These fucking people know.
Jesus.
Oh, it was really strange that this young white lady ordered a freaking Java.
But you know what? Here's the thing. This is 2020 and later. These fuckers should know.
No shit. Everything is tracked.
Every fucking true crime show, podcast, every fucking thing. Like, we're laying it out for you how not to get caught.
Bit by bit.
And you are just fucking go and use your credit card to buy Java foundation at Walgreens.
Like a fucking idiot.
I have no words right now. I mean, very rarely am I speechless, but I have no words right now.
It is actual pure stupidity.
Actually just stupid.
Wait, it gets better.
Okay. All right. Ooh, I can't wait.
It gets better. So they were together when they bought the knife and the ammo. The plan was basically driven by her, which we know.
Of course.
The other thing she searched was, can I not be brought to court if I have a psychiatric note? Can I not be subpoenaed for jail if I have a mental health issue?
Oh, God.
Like, bitches searching this shit after the murder.
Girl.
Fucking craziness.
Girl.
And Andrew played every part in this. He was the one that stabbed her. He's the one that shot her. He's the one that went back to finish her. And when they talked about him going back to finish her, what he says, which naturally this is every murderer, I was giving her mercy because I didn't want her to die like that.
Dude.
The fuck?
I had to stab her 44 more times to make sure she wasn't going to live.
That is a lot of times.
Think about it. Let's say it takes 2 seconds to do a stab in, stab out,
It's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
So
I kind of feel like the people at the apartment complex could have.
Yes, they could have.
But I'm not trying to. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. So in April 2024, she went to trial. She was portrayed as the puppet master. They said that, and I almost called him Adam. Andrew was.
So let me understand something real quick.
Yes.
Andrew, he pled guilty and cooperated. Did they not have a trial?
I think it was a plea deal.
Okay, that makes sense. And then she went to trial 2024.
Yes.
Which was literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Part of his plea deal was giving all of that extra information that he didn't have to give, but he agreed to give it. Like, I know more than I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And if I tell you, you'll give me 43 years.
Yeah.
So April 2024, she went to trial. She was portrayed as a puppet master and basically said that she methodically planned all of this. She found a guy who was pissed off but vulnerable, and she knew that she was able to control it the way that she wanted to.
So she just, I'm sorry, y'all, I have the hiccups. She just wanted to kill someone.
Seems like it.
Seriously.
There's no other answer. She wanted to be the baby mama and wanted to have Willow. Wow. And with Alyssa involved, she couldn't have that.
That's crazy.
And I'm marrying this guy, and why should I not have the rights? This is the easy out. Let's just kill her. And I think that he was such a dick, so much of a dick that he was like, yeah, we could do it. That's fine.
Wow.
So.
Fuck them both.
I know.
Tell me what she got.
The trial took a week. Her whole entire trial took a week.
Yeah.
Jury was out for only 90 minutes. And
Good for them.
She was sentenced to 2 life terms.
Oh, nice.
2 life terms.
Well, how to?
Don't know.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I'm good for it. I'm good with it.
2 life sentences, which is way more than Andrew even thought about getting.
So they are both in jail.
Both in jail. Federal prison, but I looked and I cannot give
Can't find.
Yeah. Dallas is one of the ones that says, and then Carrollton.
Okay.
But I don't want to say that and be wrong.
All right.
So that's the story.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Never heard it.
Nuts.
Really good. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
I cannot wait for your next story.
Okay. Yeah, the next one's going to be a doozy. It's an old one, but I think it'll be really good.
I can't wait.
I think it'll be good.
Okay. So I found some bizarre crimes of 2023.
Let's hear
this is from Fox News on my phone. Y'all haven't read these.
On my phone?
On my phone. Okay, I haven't read these. All right. So let's see here. I don't know if it's going to be good or not.
Well, I will laugh even if it's not good.
A stolen 17-inch Bigfoot statue.
Okay. 17-inch?
That's what it says. I feel like something is 17 inches is not a statue.
It's a desk ornament.
Well, it's like an action figure or something.
17 inches is very small.
A stolen 17-inch Bigfoot statue, or maybe it was a trade for marbles.
Oh.
And a chicken-wielding woman's alleged poultry pounding of her boyfriend were among a few of the most head-scratching crimes of 2023.
Say that 3 times.
Fuck it, I couldn't hardly say it once. Okay. All right, so let's see.
The chicken poultry pinching pounding.
So I think that was just the opening for these weird crimes. I don't think all of that happened in one crime, but I would love it if it did.
That would be awesome.
Okay. A 17-inch Bigfoot statue was stolen from a Cleveland art store during the overnight hours of November 8th and 9th. And then the thief made the most awkward getaway. The suspect, who wasn't caught, was spotted on security video idling in front of the crime scene for about 15 minutes.
What?
Instead of taking off with the loot, he left 2 envelopes where the statue was. In one envelope, he left $6 in cash.
Oh, my God.
In the other envelope, a blue marble.
Oh.
And that's the end of that story.
Was it a cat eye marble?
I do not know. But that's the end of it. I was expecting
weird.
more, but
yeah, get into the juicy shit.
All right.
He felt guilty when he was sitting in his car idling.
Maybe. But
I got is $6 in a marble. That'll have to be enough.
But I do have 2 envelopes. Okay, so like I said, I don't know how these are going to go or end. Okay. There's nothing more dangerous than a scorned woman, especially when an entire chicken is within reach.
Oh, my Lord.
A man in Eagle Lake, Minnesota called 911 around 7:30 p.m. February 1st to report a domestic violence situation.
Oh, wow.
Dispatch heard screams in the background. The responding officers followed the yells inside the house where a woman allegedly hit her boyfriend in the head with a whole chicken.
Oh, my God.
Victim still has some chicken residue in his hair. Fox 9 KMSP reported on the
That's awesome.
story. She was arrested and charged with misdemeanor domestic assault.
Oh, my God.
Chicken head.
Only when the chicken's involved.
Bro. Okay, let's see. A suspected car thief thought he could outsmart the cops by hiding in a porta potty.
Oh, good call.
He was one of 4 teenagers who led police.
Fucking teenagers.
Listen to me.
Never
Kids.
in a porta potty,
bro. When you hear some I was telling somebody some stories about some Mardi Gras shit, and they were like, "Who does that?" And I was like, "Kids who don't give a fuck."
Yep.
Okay, so he was one of 4 teenagers who led police on a wild high-speed chase in Glendale, Wisconsin, where they were rammed through traffic barrels and smashed into oncoming cars before swerving into a guardrail.
What the fuck?
One hid in a porta potty, but quick thinking golfers on a nearby. So apparently this was during the day.
Oh, shit.
Quick thinking golfers on a nearby golf course beat the suspect at hide and seek and tipped the porta potty on its side.
Oh, motherfucker.
So responding officers could cuff him. The orange porta potty was knocked on its side in a video recorded by such and such who shared it with Fox News.
That is a worse fear.
The suspect is seen climbing out and surrendering to officers, closing in with guns drawn. He's in a porta potty.
In a full dookie session.
Yeah. So, okay. Closing in with guns drawn, which was depicted in Julie Olson's funny Playmobil scene on her Facebook page called Mommy Plays Playmobil.
What?
With the caption, "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes."
What the fuck?
So I guess that's what they mean by that. Okay, that went all kinds of weird. I don't know what's going on.
That's how my last funny one did when I'm reading and I'm like, oh, such and such with bath salts. And I didn't even watch the end of our last podcast because I was like, that was the stupidest shit I've ever said in my life.
Okay, if this one's good, it's going to be my last one.
All right.
On January 20, another Minnesota. Like, what's going on?
All them cold states, fucking crazy.
Like in the South when it's hot, we just lose our fucking minds and kill people.
Yes.
And apparently they just do.
That's how they do that in the cold months.
On January 28th, a Minnesota man was in a rush to tell. I thought he was going to be rushed to the police. That didn't make sense. Was in a rush to tell police his adult beverage order that night. A Cottage Grove man sped 106 miles per hour to the Brown County Jail, about a 2-hour drive, and allegedly told police he was drinking for hours. He stated he had 4 vodkas mixed with Mountain Dew.
Ugh.
Which, personally, that 4 vodkas in 4 hours, that doesn't seem like...
It's very minor.
Anyway, he allegedly said he felt buzzed and the police officer could smell the odor of alcohol on his breath, and noted his bloodshot, watery eyes, constricted pupils, and slurred speech. He was charged with 3rd-degree DWI.
What in the fuck?
He drove himself to the police station.
He's like, all right, I'm fucked up, so let me go ahead and get there.
He fucking ratted himself
Was he
out.
mad that the drinks were too drinky?
He ratted himself out.
That's very weird.
I don't really know what happened there. You heard the story firsthand.
That is very weird.
It was very strange. Okay. If you guys like our stories and all the bullshit we talk about.
The fucking nonsense.
The fucking nonsense. please go support the show. I'm facing the camera now, like it's even on. Please go support the show at Patreon/Grits, Patreon/Grits. We're still looking for YouTube subscribers. Yes. We're still in the 800s. Steal your mama's phone.
2025 goals.
Subscribe. Yes. And okay, so guys, I know y'all are listening all over the country. So what I need to know, we want to do another meet and greet.
Yes.
But do we need to go somewhere and do it?
I'm down for a fun road trip.
If y'all can tell me, like, hey, we want you to do it in, let's just say Dallas.
God, can you imagine?
Let's just say so Dallas, fun. Texas. Okay. Or Erie, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So you got to make it worth our while to get in a plane.
Yeah.
So I need to know, like, okay, we want to have a meet and greet. This is where we want to have it. And
that'd be so
we got 50 people coming to see you.
That would be so fun.
Yes, that would be fun. And I don't want to say I like a road trip, but I like a fly trip.
Yeah. I like to go other places.
Yes. If I can fly, yes.
God, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, let us know.
Definitely. So we've been getting a lot more emails and stuff lately. Good. Please keep reaching out. Like, we don't bite. So,
Yeah,
it's
unless
fun.
You're,
Well, I mean, unless you want us to.
Yeah.
Isn't that what that old saying?
Yeah. I'll bite if you want me to.
All right. I love you, girl.
I love you.
Thank you for that story.
Of course.
Thank you for all the people who are listening and reaching out. And you know what? I have to say, Evan, 0 gnats.
0.
This was a gnat-free episode.
No, pop.
No gnats. Yes. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
We got it. All right. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all know the shit. Tell your mom what.
Also, if they have, like, I will say this without telling you that I'm going to say this, but if they have stories that are present and they're interested in, like, a conversation about it.
We could get on
do that.
Well, we could get on Zoom and we could
or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. They could come here if they want to come to Louisiana. I know we had a listener tell me that she would come to Texas. I mean, she lives in Texas and she would come to Louisiana.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And co-host.
Yeah.
So. All right. Anything.
That's it. That's all
we just love y'all. And we want to play silly reindeer games with y'all.
Yes, we do.
All right. That's it.
That's
okay.
It.
Tell your mom and them to listen. And we're going to let...
we're going to let Zydeco Mike.
Another drink. I'm a party guy. We're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.
Bye.